Hi, my name is Sue Waldersbill. I'm the Director of Teaching and Learning here at Kalula Christian College. I work with Trevor Norman, our Principal, and Ross Waldersbill, our Deputy. We have two key teams in our staff here at CCC, a pastoral care team and a teaching and learning team. My team watch over and support our teachers with teaching and learning each day in classrooms. And the Deputy, Ross, his team are the pastoral care team. So in the coming months, you'll meet some of those key teachers involved with your child and their education here at CCC. Wendy Oliver is our very capable year level coordinator for our Year 7s through Year 9s, and Vicky Vans is one of our key teachers in that Year 7-8 space. If you have any concerns at any stage or any questions, these are key people I'd invite you to speak with first and foremost. We hope that your transition to Kalula Christian College is a really happy and positive one for you as a family, and particularly for your young person as they start here in secondary at Kalula Christian College.
Hello, I'm Wendy Oliver and I am the Year Level Coordinator at CCC for Years 7, 8 and 9, and I also teach Year 7 English and Spanish and Year 8 Spanish this year.
And my name's Vicky Vans. I'm a curriculum leader and I'm teaching this year Year 7 Maths, Year 7 Science, and I'm a PC teacher.
We understand that coming into secondary school can be a bit daunting for people, and there's new routines to learn, new teachers, new buildings, and even new subject areas for students. So we have programs and procedures in place to make that as easy as possible, including minimising the number of teachers that you'll see face to face each day.
Teachers in Year 7 are very much aware that our students are in a developmental stage where there are rapid changes. In fact, between 10 and 15 years of age, they're experiencing more changes in that cycle of their life than any other stage of development. The changes are physical, emotional, social, as well as intellectual. So we'll have kids that come into Year 7 and they might be a little bit forgetful, they might be disorganised, and that's all part and parcel of this growing process. We know that that's what the students are, and we are devising programs and learning activities that accommodate these changes. We also recognise that not all students are developing at the same rate.
Assisting with PC classes is also part of my role, and that's pastoral care classes. So Mrs. Benz is one of our pastoral care teachers. Those lessons have different focus each day. So you'll do a biblical studies lesson, a skills lesson, which in Year 7 might be helping students look at things like writing bibliographies, working out their devices and file structures and all of those technological things. And also we have a wellbeing focus where we might talk about a study space, what it means to have a good study space and to get enough sleep to come to school ready for the day. Or
We can also take a look at the students and the needs of the students. So if the students are going through social issues at that time, we'll talk about what is happening in their developmental stage that is impacting on the way they speak to one another, the way they act towards one another. And it's all towards building that self-awareness so that they can ultimately have empathy towards other students and build better relationships between themselves.
Yeah. So some of our topics might be resilience and also managing anxiety. Topics like that to help with wellbeing.
And in the skill building, we do problem solving, we do team building, all of those sorts of things where they're doing practical activities that help them work together and develop those 21st century skills that are so important now. It's really important that we establish a good classroom culture where students are encouraged to have a go at things. Often students come into secondary and they're fearful of saying things in case they get it wrong. So what we try and do is encourage students to accept that not everybody is as quick with their answers as others, and that we need to give everybody a fair chance to express their opinion, even if it might be wrong. And that helps build a positive classroom culture that transfers out into the playground as well.
Absolutely. And students, we help them to understand that there's key people that they can talk to if they are having any issues. PC teachers, really important. And then myself as year level coordinator as well. And having the minimum number of teachers that students are dealing with on a day-to-day basis means that you're spending more time with each teacher.
And the relationship is really important, because it's through that relationship and that trust that students want to be engaged in the learning. If there isn't that trust and there isn't that willingness to want to learn from the person, we're up against it, aren't we?
Yeah.
So again, it's really important where there aren't so many contact teachers, that as soon as something is happening that's out of the norm for a particular student, we become aware of it very quickly. So I think that's what we see here, is that we've got teachers who are invested in the lives of the students, not just academically but in their well-being as well, and that makes for a much rounder education, because we're very much aware that we're educating them academically, spiritually. It's a holistic approach to their emotionally, socially, all of those things.
Absolutely. And good relationships with teachers mean that kids want to do their best as well, and they're not afraid to bring up any issues that are going on, so that we can deal with them quickly and sort that out if there are.
So as part of that transitioning process from year 6 into year 7, we do a number of things. We've got the Q&A session coming up with parents. We have an orientation morning in the last week of the term, where we invite the year 6s to come up into the year 7 space to do a tour of the school, to meet some of the teachers, just with for the purpose of them being familiar with the grounds, familiar with what buildings are where, and just so that they know some of the faces that they might see next year.